Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time, and here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
On play action, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this off to ETN. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On second down, here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is in to make it 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. Etienne knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right at the 35. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Carr's throw, meanwhile, going to be looked in by Olave. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
He's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Steps away to his left.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And Carr's going to keep it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. that stopped them for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, look at this play call. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0, so essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now ETN to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first,
the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Saints to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Beathard. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll run with Etienne. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Beathard. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Complete to Jones.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The kick by McManus is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Lawrence to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown!
Zay Jones,
30 yards.
and the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On the move to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Carr on the bootleg. Steps away. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Chris Olave
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Saints add on to their lead, and
They fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Peyton Turner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Draw play, ETN.
And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
And Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Play action. Now it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but it's second drop indeed. Not a good look.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now Jones.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.